Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa. Whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. So today, if y'all didn't notice, I didn't do the daily rune on Monday, and I didn't do it. I didn't do anything yesterday. So I'm doing the daily rune for today only. I had a bad day yesterday. I had a very bad day. So, before I get into the daily rune, this is going to be a little bit of an announcement. So, as y'all know, I have taken on a full-time job working the weekends, working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12-hour shifts. It is a very difficult and physically demanding job. It hurts me. My hands more than anything, but hurts my back, makes me tired. And I've been working 2 weekends in a row, and it's 2 weeks in a row I haven't felt like doing a whole lot of anything. Well, yesterday my hands were really hurting, especially my right hand, because it's the hand I use the most, and I use tools at my work. So I'm constantly having my hand in a fist of some kind when I'm at work. So 36 hours almost in a row, like in a 3-day period. And then by the time it's done, my hand is just so clenched and tight and sore. And it makes it hard to shuffle my cards. It makes me just want to lay here in my bed with my ice pack on my hand, and that's what I've been doing. And so I did attempt to try to do a daily short yesterday, and I will have a video for that. It's only because it was important and I flipped out about it. But me being in a position of authority now, and that's what this is. Like, when I'm giving information from the divine, I'm put in a position of authority. And despite everything that's been going on with me, and getting this new job, trying to get moved out of where I'm living at, just so much stuff happening all at once, and I hadn't been taking care of myself right. And this job actually is self-abusive to me. But I just don't see any other way out of my situation other than using that job to fly on the coattails for the money to get out of here. Because it is a very good, high-paying job. I'm just not sure how long I'm going to be able to keep it. Because honestly, that was the whole reason why I've been working on my channel, is to get away from working those kinds of jobs. And here I am, right back in one, but it's probably the most physically demanding job I've ever had. And so I'm really struggling, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to hang on, trying to make sure that I get my situation taken care of, and at the same time trying not to burn myself out and let my body rest. So it's been very difficult to find that happy medium, as it always has been for me, as a person who has always been an extremist of something. But anyhow, before we get too caught up in talking, I have more talking to do in the next video. So Algiz is today's daily rune. The meaning is elk. The key word is strength. So this is very much about yesterday's daily short that I will be covering in another video and what happened yesterday. This card is tied to willpower, a fundamental quality for confronting difficult situations. And let me tell you, I've been confronting some difficult situations, so this is definitely fitting for me. But how is it fitting for you? The rune means elk, an animal that for the Germanic people represented the ability to defend oneself and resist adversity. Well, what happens whenever you're resisting yourself? Because that's really like the energy that I'm getting from the last however many days it's been that I've been feeling this energy is a self-resistance. It is a resistance to change. It is a resistance to the healthier ways of living. Because I've been tempted to go back into self-destructive old patterns of being sedentary whenever I don't feel well. I should be up moving around and living life, as I normally do, but I'm tempted to rest too much. I need to have the willpower to push through that. I need to learn how to find it. When I'm in pain, when I'm tired, I was so tired yesterday. In this difficult moment, resistance is needed. And the only way to garner this quality is by continuous physical, emotional, and spiritual training. One needs to give one's all at every juncture of one's existence. Indeed, the card speaks of the value of generosity as well. Do we always give 100% of ourselves? We sometimes hold back, inventing some excuse. Well, yeah, I held back yesterday from doing any recordings, and there was no excuse for it. I was just in pain, and I was tired, and I didn't feel good. I was low vibrational energies, and I just wasn't having it yesterday, but there was no excuse for it. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best, and sometimes my best isn't good enough, but I'm learning. That is the thing. I am learning, and I refuse to keep this negative energy holding me down anymore. And we are absolutely capable of self-denial. That's what it means to be resistance of self. You're like whenever you get in your own way, and it causes resistance towards forward movement, towards growth, toward any kind of spiritual ascension, anything. How much are we willing to sacrifice for others? Yeah. I went into me mode these last 2 days. And I went through the thoughts again of quitting my channel. But quitting my channel would only make me very unhappy, because I find this work to be the most fulfilling work that I've ever done. I need to be reminded of that when my will is weak. And I do remind myself of it. It doesn't take me very long to bounce back. But I am human. I have lots of struggles and disadvantages and challenges that I come up on. And I do try to make the most of it. Algiz is helpful in any situation where patience and diligence are required. So, when you're not feeling strong enough, I would be wise to do this as well, to call on the spirit of Algiz for that divine strength to carry me through, so that I can do what I need to do, no matter how I feel. So we'll just go ahead and cut this off here because the next video is probably going to be a little bit long as well, because it ties, and it was yesterday's daily short that didn't get done. So thank y'all for watching this video and my other videos. Your continued support is very much appreciated through my challenging times. I expect that by fall things will get better in the way of my posting. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a transition for the next month or two, so I can get adjusted to this working that I'm doing and moving and getting myself situated, because whenever I do move, I don't really have much of anything, so I'll have to buy things like a bed and furniture and tables, because I don't have any of those things. But anyhow, thank you, and I'll talk to y'all soon.